Hey there, fellow travelers. I'm a traveler here myself. And if you're anything like me, you're already dreaming of your next big adventure. 2025 is bringing some of the biggest changes to international travel we've seen in decades. We're talking everything from new passport requirements and stricter ID checks to airport security upgrades and even some surprising changes to airline passenger rights. In this video, we're going to break down all the essential information you need to navigate these changes like a pro. Let's dive in. First up, let's talk about the Real ID Act. Starting May 7th, 2025, if you're flying domestically in the US, that old driver's license won't cut it unless it's Real ID compliant. Look for a star in the top corner of your ID. No star? Head down to your local DMV and get that Real ID application going. It typically takes a couple of weeks to process, so the sooner the better. Some states are even offering digital Real IDs now, so you can skip the plastic altogether. Or you can always use your passport, global entry card, or military ID to fly domestically. The US State Department is rolling out some significant changes to the passport system in 2025. They're finally making it easier to renew your passport online, but there are a few catches. This online renewal option is only available for folks aged 25 and up who are renewing passports that are between 9 and 15 years old. Standard processing takes at least 8 to 10 weeks and no expedited service. Speaking of passports, have you heard about the next generation passport? This new passport is all about beefing up security with fancy biometric chips and a more durable design. If your current passport is nearing its expiration date, you'll be getting one of these when you renew. Remember, your passport needs to be valid for at least 6 months after your planned return date. Be prepared to provide more documentation too, like proof of citizenship and identity. Starting January 8th, 2025, if you're a citizen of a visa-free country, including the US, you'll need to apply for an electronic travel authorization, or ETA, before you can set foot on British soil. The entire application process is online, costs a nominal fee, and is valid for multiple entries over 2 years. Without an approved ETA, you won't even be allowed to board your flight to the UK. Get that application in early and avoid any travel day disasters. Starting in mid-2025, the European Union is launching its own travel authorization system called ETIAS. It's the European version of the ETA, and yes, my American friends, you'll need one if you're planning on visiting any of the Schengen area countries. ETIAS is relatively inexpensive, costing just $7, and it's valid for 3 years, allowing for multiple entries. Apply well in advance of your trip to avoid any delays. The US Department of Transportation has introduced new rules to protect passengers from flight delays, cancellations, and lost luggage. Starting in 2025, airlines will be required to automatically refund passengers for significant delays and cancellations. If your luggage is lost, airlines must now reimburse your baggage fees within 12 hours. The 100-milliliter liquid rule is back in full force. Make sure those liquids are in containers no larger than 100 milliliters and fit snugly in a quart-sized bag. Baby food and medicine will still need to be screened separately. Well, folks, there you have it. Those are the biggest travel changes coming your way in 2025. Which change surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more travel tips and updates. Remember, the world is out there waiting to be explored, so get out there, be prepared, and most importantly, have an incredible time.